Tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST, live streaming on this channel. Next week, haircut, I promise. But tomorrow at 7 p.m. EST, I will be live on this channel counting down to when the FNAF makeshift plush comes out. If you buy the plush on stream when it comes out, I will write your name on a whiteboard behind me. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll play FNAF games. We'll do a Q&A. So tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST, be there or be square. The plushie comes out at 8 p.m. EST tomorrow. Anyways, enough about this. We have a Steam page for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. And also, hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on FNAF. So yes, you heard me. We have a Steam page for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. And with that, we have a ton of new details on the game. We have some new gameplay screenshots, and I'm going to discuss it all right here, right now. Here we go. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and hit that post notification bell so you know the next time I post a brand new video. I will be playing Security Breach on the channel, so look forward to that. Also, hit the like button if you like the video, and that's all. Let's just get into the video. Here we go. So it's been a long time coming, and this is the official Steam page for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Okay, first, let's go over it. This is just the trailer we saw like a month ago. The really good gameplay trailer. And then we have some brand new screenshots. Let's take a look. So this first one's really interesting, and it's of broken Glamrock Chica. So this is kind of later in the game, I'm guessing, and it looks like we're in an elevator and maybe the doors are closing and Glamrock Chica reaches for the door and tries opening it to grab us. This kind of looks like the Glamrock Chica we saw walking through the trash hallway in like the basement of the mall, I'm guessing. This also looks like it's one of the cutscenes. This doesn't look like actual gameplay, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Just another really interesting screenshot. One thing to notice in the background, there's like a brick wall in the background. I can't tell if that's red paint or red light on the wall. I'm gonna guess it's a red light. A creepy shot of Glamrock Chica next. So this is really interesting because people saw this picture and they were like, wow, the quality has really gone down for this game. And yeah, this is a lower quality screenshot. But what's interesting to point out about this is that we are inside Glamrock Freddy's chest in this image. You can tell by the graphics at the top of the screen and the exit press square button. And what's interesting is the battery is actually low on Glamrock Freddy, if you can see at the bottom. So we might be forced out of Glamrock Freddy if the battery dies. So my theory for why the graphics look so different from the original gameplay trailer is because we are in Glamrock Freddy. It's another situation of when we're looking at the cameras on our watch and they're not as good quality as it would be in the trailers. I think this is just one of those instances. Also, the dying battery might be a part of it. Maybe the graphics of the game start going down as the battery dies out. I kind of said this with the cameras on the watch too. It's like maybe it's not a camera, maybe it's just like a simulation of what is in front of Glamrock Freddy, just to like avoid the heavy graphic overload that Steelwool would have to deal with. But I'm guessing that this is probably just what it looks like through Freddy's point of view. It's probably going to look better once we get out of Freddy. But yeah, that's just my theory. You can see a helper bot over there on the left. And yeah, this is obviously the main area that we've been seeing for like 2 years now. So next one. So the next one is another screenshot of the cutscene from Montgomery Gator from the gameplay trailer. We have already seen this before, so there's nothing really to go over. So this image also kind of backs up my point about the battery level in Glamrock Freddy. The battery level is at 100% right now, and the quality looks a lot better than it did in that previous image of the main area. So maybe the battery level has an impact on our vision through Glamrock Freddy, but I'm not sure. That's just something I wanted to point out for you guys so you guys don't panic and like, oh my god, the game's gonna look terrible. I think it's gonna look fine. Also, maybe they're showing us screenshots with the graphics settings all the way down so people don't get their expectations too high, because not a lot of people have 3090s in their back pockets to play Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach with. I know I don't, so maybe they were just subverting expectations for the better of the community. But yeah, another image of what we saw in the trailer. This one is so interesting. So this is a action shot of us being jump scared or attacked by Music Man, or the spider Music Man thing. As you could probably notice, this is a continuation of the one shot that we saw in the gameplay trailer of the big Music Man crawling out of the huge vent underneath the mall. And you saw all of those game machines down there. And it looks like we have some new machines to look at. It looks like Milk Sour 2, if I'm not mistaken. And then we see Street Skater Super something. Super Cut, Super Skaters, Super something. Another image of Glamrock Freddy. It looks like just a general skating game. I wonder if we're going to be able to play these games. I'm gonna guess we might be able to play some of these games, because in the description for this game, Steelwool said that there is fully playable mini games in Security Breach. So this might be what they're talking about, not just the bowling, not just the laser tag. Maybe these are included in that. But yeah, we also see some other ones that are kind of hard to figure out. But the main attraction is the big Music Man attacking us over there. So I am super excited for this part of the game. I'm sure it's gonna be really interesting. I hope it's really scary, but yeah. So another important thing in this image is the green box in the top right that says parts and service fragile. I think this is alluding to that we are going to run into Music Man in the parts and service room of the mall. That's where all of the stuff is, and that was kind of Steelwool alluding to that in this teaser image, because why else would they put this random green box in this image? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's move on to the next one. Here we go. And this last one is one we saw in the trailer. It's just a higher quality version of the dumpsters and the help bots with "in your dreams" written on them, and they're all rusty. Once again, I think this is outside. I think there's a lot of evidence pointing to that this is outside because they are all rusty, and you can't get rusty without a little bit of water, so they probably got rained on, and then over time they started rusting, and there's some weird reason why these helper bots were thrown away, and I think they were infected by William Afton, and the people at the mall were like, wow, these aren't working anymore, let's just throw them out, and that's kind of what's been happening over time. The thrown out animatronics that were infected by William Afton are going to be put together to make the amalgamation of William Afton, I'm guessing. Maybe William Afton is infecting them on purpose so they can be thrown away, and then he can use them as a conduit for his new self. That's my theory. So that is all the new screenshots we got, but there is more to this Steam page that is really interesting. We got a new little description. In Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, play as Gregory, a young boy who's been trapped overnight inside of Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. With the help of Freddy himself, Gregory must uncover the secrets of the Pizzaplex, learn the truth, and survive until dawn. Interesting things to point out. Learn the truth. What does that mean? What is he trying to learn? They put that in there for a reason. What is the truth behind all of these animatronics being destroyed? What is the truth behind all of them being infected by this William Afton virus? I think that's the truth. He's going to find out that William Afton Purple Man is back, but he's not even going to know who Purple Man is. So like, oh, maybe he's going to learn about Purple Man through the old tapes that he finds throughout the mall. Like all the stuff from the old pizzeria, he's going to learn about what happened, and then we're going to realize, oh my god, he's trying to come back through all of these new animatronics. Ooh, I don't know, that might be it. But yeah, all the things we kind of already knew. We're trapped in the mall as Gregory. We're trying to survive until dawn so we can get out. So another really interesting thing is the tags for this. One of these is multiple endings. It has the multiple endings tag, which means this game is going to have multiple endings. Shocker. A lot of FNAF games have multiple endings. It's kind of a thing now, and I'm glad to see that this one has multiple endings. I'm guessing there's probably a we die, we escape, we get infected by William Afton, Vanny catches us, all of these kind of endings we could get, or it's just completely different and it's way out there and it's just lore-filled stuff. As we know by the voice actor leak, there is going to be a therapist in this game. All these are pretty usual: horror, indie, stealth, survival, horror, exploration, robots, single player, family friendly, artificial intelligence, action, thriller, multiple endings, adventure, action, adventure, cartoony, 3D, colorful, first person. There's another thing that's interesting about this page. There is no price for the game. I'm going to guess the game's going to be around $50 to $60, but let me know your predictions for the price in the comments below. It's going to be subtitled in a bunch of different languages, but it's only really going to be spoken in English, which is really interesting. And the last thing that's really interesting is the system requirements. I've been personally waiting for this one because I've been debating playing this on the PS5 or on my PC. I chose on my PC, and I think I chose the right thing. So the minimum you need is 8 gigs of RAM, 70 gigabytes of available space. That's a lot of space for a FNAF game, so I feel like this is going to be an action-packed game. The recommended amount of RAM is 16 gigabytes with another 70 gigabytes available space, and the AMD Ryzen 2700X. I have 32 gigs of RAM and the RTX 2070 Super, so I hope that's enough. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good enough for this game. I was actually really nervous to see the spec requirements because this looks like a big game and it might need a lot of RAM and stuff, but it's good to know that I am good. And I hope you guys are good with the RAM and stuff too. But just in case you forgot, tomorrow 7 p.m. EST, I'll be live on this channel announcing the new makeshift plush, and I'm super excited to show you. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. Bye.